Today we're going to take some scrap plywood that's headed to the dumpster and turn it into some really amazing climbing holds. Look through the pieces that you have and come up with a game plan. Once you have the game plan set, it's time to head over to the bench. With a 1-inch paddle bit, drill a shallow hole on the bottom side of the top piece. This is for your washer to recess in and get sandwiched between the top piece and the next piece. Before you permanently put your washer in there, you'll want to drill the rest of the hole out with a 5/8 or 3/4 inch drill bit. I normally put these together using a polyurethane construction adhesive, but I don't have that here, so I'm using Gorilla Glue. When you're using Gorilla Glue, make sure both sides of your wood that you're gluing together is damp, and spread it out, put it together. Also, something else that I don't have is a lot of clamps. So instead of using clamps, I'm using 1 1/4 inch screws, and I'm trying to keep them more towards the center where I know that I'm not going to be carving at. However, when you do this, the screws do tend to show up from time to time. You just need to make sure that you hit those with the flap disc and not your regular disc that you're using to grind the wood off. I'll talk about that later. After you have all of your pieces put together, you'll want to drill past that washer that we sandwiched in there with a 7/16 inch drill bit, so your 3/8 inch bolt can go down through there with a little bit of play. Now it's time to carve. I have this hold turned upside down because I want to make some in cuts, and it's much easier to make those in cuts when you very first start out with it upside down. Also, if you'd like to know the different types of tools that I'm using here, check out my other video, Make Wooden Climbing Holds Today for free, and I go into a description on all the different tools that I use there. Now this wood carving disc works really great on the angle grinder for roughing out your shape. But if you ever start hitting those screws, leave that area alone. Come back to it when you transition over to your flap disc, because your flap disc will take the metal and the wood down to a nice smooth finish. Well, that's it for now. I hope that you've really enjoyed the show. If you like this video and want to learn more about making climbing holds, go ahead and check out some of my other videos. Also, if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you as part of the Climber Dad family. And I'll see you next time right here on Climber Dad.